this video is to consider how a filmmaker can portray a character. As an example, I will look at Sean Penn's depiction of Christopher Mccandleuss in Into the Wild. Characterization is the concept of creating characters for a narrative. These characters may be presented through their actions, speech, thoughts, interactions with other characters, or through a narrator's editorial comments. In a film, characterization can also subtly occur through a character's placement in a mise-en-scene and the music that is played during the character's actions. Christopher Mccandleuss, protagonist. Chris disdains material goods. At the start of the film, he hitches a lift out of the Alaskan wilderness. Before he walks off, the driver calls out, "You've left all your shit on my dash." Chris simply responds, "Keep it." Chris's complete lack of materialism is also powerfully depicted when he burns his money in a later scene. The interaction between Chris and the driver also reveals how unprepared Chris is for his journey into the wild, as the driver has to lend Chris boots in order for him to keep his feet dry. Underneath Christopher's smiling veneer, there is a seething, steamy anger. He is angry at his parents and society's hypocrisy. This anger bubbles to the surface in the bar in Carthage, when Chris tells Wayne,
"It doesn't make sense to me. Judgment, control, all that, the whole spectrum. But just,
What people are we talking about?
parents, hypocrites, politicians, pricks."
Christopher's journey is a rejection of social conventions and an attempt to discover a spiritual truth in nature.
2 years he walks the earth. No phone, no pool, no pets, no cigarettes. Ultimate freedom. An extremist. An aesthetic voyager whose home is the road.
Christopher demonstrates great insight and genuine empathy towards the people he meets on the road. When Rainey explains that he and Jan are having difficulties, Chris responds, "I think she's probably disconnecting. It doesn't feel right for her to be close to you if there's a hole of some kind somewhere else." Chris has intuitively recognized Jan's pain. Chris reminds her of her own son, who no longer keeps in contact with her. Christopher does not conform to social expectations. In the scene depicting his graduation, Chris leaps onto the stage to receive his diploma. His athletic jump is a marked contrast to every other student who all received their diploma in the same way, with a stately walk up the stairs. Graduation, which is an important juncture between childhood and adulthood, is a powerfully visual representation of adult conformity in the film. All the students wear the same clothes, and they are moving inevitably towards the conformity of a career, marriage, and life that Chris fears. Christopher is a thrill-seeking adventurer, always looking to challenge himself.
I read somewhere how important it is in life not necessarily to be strong, but to feel strong. To measure yourself at least once.
Chris's adventure allows him to measure himself, to overcome his fears, and to live threat-free. Christopher is introspective and intelligent. Throughout the film, Christopher is constantly reading, and his philosophies are developed from the poems and books he reads. In particular, the writing of Henry David Thoreau seems to resonate with Christopher. Thoreau believed in the idea of survival in the face of hostile elements, and he advocated abandoning waste and illusion in order to discover life's true essential needs. One of Thoreau's books is in Chris's college dorm room at the start of the film, and Chris quotes him when he says, "Rather than love, than money, than fame, give me truth." Christopher had a troubled family life. During the film, there are grainy home video style shots of past family events. Family tension is evident in these videos. However, Chris's sister Corinne is the main source of the McCandless family backstory. Through a voiceover, she narrates both the turbulent family past and what is happening at home during Chris's disappearance. The music in the film also provides insight into Christopher Mccandless's character. Penn chose to use homophonic music, which means the tone and lyrics of the songs match the visual action. Christopher's cynicism of Western society is captured in the lyrics of the song Rise.
Such is the way of the world, you can never know just where to put all your faith, and how will it grow?
The film opens with Christopher Mccandless hitchhiking into Alaska. He carries an enormous backpack and is bearded and scruffy looking. The opening scene cuts between extreme long, full, mid, and close-up shots. The extreme long and long shots establish the wild beauty and untouched purity of the Alaskan landscape. In these shots, the enormity of nature dwarfs Chris, emphasizing his vulnerability. However, the long, mid, and close-up shots establish his clothing, and the closer shots, which focus on his face, reveal a sparkling joy in this environment. In Into the Wild, the audience understands the character of Chris McCandless through his dialogue, actions, interactions with other characters, camera shots, and music. The director, Sean Penn, sympathetically portrays Christopher Mccandless as a hero who challenges the joyless existence that is most people's lives. Christopher dies alive. The key points for this lesson is it's all about characterization, which is the concept of creating characters for a narrative. These characters may be presented through their actions, speech, thoughts, interactions with other characters, or through a narrator's editorial comments. In a film, characterization can also subtly occur through a character's placement in a mise-en-scène and the music that is played during the character's actions. So look, I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. The next lesson is going to be on looking at key concepts and motifs in the film, and we'll be linking that to the characterization that we've covered in today's lesson. So, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time.